Good morning, good morning. Let me just make sure everything's working properly here. Let's see. Give me a second to get set up, guys. Sorry, I got a little late start today. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Getting all my charts set up. All right. You're gonna buy on gold? Nice. So let's get rid of a lot of these drawings. Our chart's a little cleaner. I mean, this is exactly what we planned, right? On NQ. If we go over to more of a higher time frame analysis, this is exactly what we were wanting in this push up for a new all-time high. And that'll probably be peak market. In terms of what we get today, honestly, I went back this weekend and I started backtesting kind of the days before Christmas and New Year's, and it was pretty choppy, and honestly the win rate was actually pretty poor. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get today, but I more than likely will not look for any trend trades, and if price does end up trending, then it's it's kind of whatever. We'll just we'll scalp some of the trends, but I'm probably not looking to hold any of my positions today. I think just historically price gets really choppy around this time, so yeah, if you guys are, I don't know, I'd be careful. This is the high I was looking at today. I was thinking that we take this high and then we drop. So in terms of time wise, we're kind of lining up for that. 2 minutes to market open. What app do I use to backtest? I used Forex Replay. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Cyber Dom. Good morning, Dior. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, sorry if I haven't got to your messages yet. I don't know if you guys asked any questions, but yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's Christmas week, gonna be a little choppy, so we'll see what we can get here. Let's see if we can end the day green, so we can get these payouts on these accounts. And yeah, honestly, I'm looking to go a little harder on entries and just kind of get out a lot quicker on a lot of these trades. So probably just gonna be a scalping type of day. That's a higher time frame swing high. We got a high there. Get rid of these bases and this high. Market open in 12 seconds. I haven't marked out Asia high and London high, or London like the sessions, but this honestly should be fine. So I could probably mark it out real quick. Market open. That's kind of what we're expecting, right? I'm actually short this. Yeah, this might kind of stop me out, and if it does, we're probably okay. It stopped me out. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that would have some more follow through to go fill the gap. Man, I still kind of want to be short on this. This was my target, overnight target. I'm gonna try one more short. Stops a little low, right above the previous low, or previous high. If I get stopped out of this, then I'm probably just gonna wait for a different trade idea. We are at market open, so it's gonna be a little choppy, right? Yeah, chop me out. That's fine. I don't even know which way price wants to go, to be honest. Oh wow, looks like we want to go up. All right, well, I'm gonna try long then, and then we're gonna be targeting this high. No way. Oh Lord, I'm getting chopped up. Yeah, honestly, I just don't know which way price wants to go. All right, I guess we try sell here. Let's see if price wants to reach. So that's London low. Yeah, we'll try for London low. Yeah, price is dumping right now. I'm gonna drop a stop break even here. I'm gonna actually take TPs at this base. But this could absolutely, you know, dump further. But this is kind of where I just want to honestly get out of this trade. Just hit a 1K TP max and let's go, dude. Congrats. That's massive. I'm kind of watching PA right now. It looks like it's distributing down, so I don't want to close this just yet. I was watching on the 15-second, and you know it's our typical distribution pattern. So on the 15-second chart, you know we get the down move up, and then you're gonna get that continuation. I might actually take profits a little deeper, but I am gonna take 2 off here. So we took 2 off, and we'll ride 1. And I think this is, which one's London low, honestly. We'll write it down to this higher time frame swing high. Chalk it up as a retest, but we'll be writing our stop down as well. I think this was London low, right? Yeah, I think that was London low. So we did actually swipe London low. I don't know. This does not look like a reversal to me. So I'm gonna hold my stop here. I'm not even gonna bring it down break even right now. This would perfectly invalidate our trade if we take this high. So personally, I want to see lower levels. Yeah, I mean, this is just where conviction comes in, right? I think just okay. It's kind of reversing on us now, but when you get a pattern like this, the chance that it distributes is so much higher that I was very convicted to hold on to this short. And to be honest, right now, this just looks like supply buildup for a bigger drop. The only thing that would invalidate this is if we break this high here. And you know, our stop's in a perfect spot where it would just invalidate our trade completely. So personally, I'm gonna hold on to this short. I still think that we're short. We already took off a good amount of TP, so we're not too worried about that. Yeah, honestly, we might be coming down to fill this gap. But we'll take TP here, and then if we come down to fill the gap, we'll try to re-enter somewhere. One incarnation. You deposited 10K on a personal funded. Should I trade one NQ mini? Yeah, I would probably keep risk lower, right? But I mean, if you think about it, we only have 5K drawdown on a 150K. So, you know, maybe just think of it as the same thing, or think of it as a 5K account and you only have 2K drawdown and trade micros. I don't know. That's what I'd personally do. Yeah. Did I get my payout, bro? Her topspin have been acting weird lately. No, I still need 2 profitable days to get a payout. So I was hoping Monday, today and tomorrow, I end up positive and I get my payout. Alright, I'm not really liking this P anymore. I'm actually just gonna get out here. How's the delay, guys, today? $15 seconds. Dang. Yeah, I want to try to keep YouTube not too delayed. No, it does that. Yes, I can do that right now. Let's see. Maybe over here. Over here. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure out the clock thing. With that said, still looking like supply buildup to me, but you know, on 50-second we do have a structural break, and that's right kind of on our base as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not an A+ setup for a long, but it's actually not too bad of a long setup. Yeah, for me, it's just kind of conflicting because I think this is going to go lower. Especially with our gap below. But this absolutely could go up like this, so. Yeah, honestly, not a bad trade, but that's not good enough for me to take a long into right now. Not when we're like up positive, you know. I think when we're down negative, we're fishing. So yeah, we're up today. So give me a second. Let me figure out this clock thing. I do think that'll help you guys out a lot too. So. I don't know why I can't find the clock. Oh, does Project X have a clock? Oh, Project X has a clock. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh. I was trying to get the clock app on the screen, so. It's been the same move for the last few Mondays, has it? Excuse me. An 80-point drop. Thanks, Levi. Interesting. I kind of want to short this. How have I been, bro? How was your weekend? Oh, weekend was good, man. Yeah, I got together with some close friends because you know, our close buddy passed away, so We got together for drinks, just kind of celebrate him. And then, yeah, it was a Christmas service at church this weekend, so I was pretty busy with that. Okay, yeah, I really wanted to short this. I wanted to short this a little higher, so I was really hoping would have got that, but oh, what the heck? Oh shoot, my bad. What is this? My bad. Yeah, I was saying I really wanted to short this at this base here on this red line. That kind of skipped me on my entry. But I don't know, maybe we're in bullish. Maybe order flow is pretty bullish, so maybe not. Maybe it's a good thing it didn't tap me in. Levi trades, glad you're doing good, bro. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. So yeah, let's go into the holiday green. Let's see if we can get this payout from Top Step. We just need one more profitable day after today, so yeah, this would have been a beautiful short so far. Okay, never mind. I guess we're bullish. Let's see. What is price headed for? You know, we got a few highs up here. This was a really weak high that I was more than likely wanting to see taken right before market open for a reverse, and that's exactly what we got. We got one more. We have a few highs above, right? And then we have some highs here. This was like that range we were in for a little while. Like I said, I really don't think we're up for taking too much. And I really didn't think we were gonna come up like this, but I mean, I guess we gotta just trade what PA is giving us, and I mean, it's giving us a pretty solid cup and handle here, so. Yeah, we also put in a pretty massive orb today too, which is never a good thing when the orb is this big. But yeah, guys, like I said, in my backtesting, PA was really choppy, particularly this week. It gets a little better after Christmas, and like that couple days before New Year's, it's pretty bearish during that time, just because probably tax loss harvesting and people just taking profits for the year. So a little bit more predictable on the very, very last week. But yeah, I saw a lot of chop during this time, so definitely be careful. Like ideally I wanted to hold this long, right? But you know, obviously that wouldn't have worked out. So we took majority of our profits early. Proved to be a good decision. I might try a short here. Let me see. I haven't looked at this on the other time frames. I do really want to short this. I mean, this is one of our setups where, you know, we get a big move down, price comes up, we tap into one of these bases after we kind of form that that rounded bottom. That's only if like order flow is confirmed bearish. And honestly, wiping this high, honestly should have confirmed it, but in terms of like how I trade, like what I backtest, this is definitely a short, but PA is not wanting to react that way. So yeah, we're shooting straight through value area high, putting a huge wick on the 30-minute. Yeah, this would have just squeezed me out. I think this is what I mean. Like when I was backtesting this, it just my strategy just did not like work in terms of kind of finding my breakout tests or breakout and retests. Because technically this is a breakout and retest, right? We break out, we retest one of these bases, and we want to continue down. But I mean, obviously we're not getting that, so yeah, congrats if any of you guys are long in this and holding. It's definitely a good long. I'm gonna ask Santa for some Eval since I stopped using ICT. My trading has literally improved significantly. But I can't get the sea of evals that have disappeared. Yes. No, I feel you, man. Yeah, once you I don't really know too much about ICT, but yeah, man, once your trading gets too complicated, it really suffers. So it's better to keep things simple. Barry Allen, sorry for loss. JMK, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for your support. It's never easy losing someone, so is this it? I wonder if it keeps chugging up or if we get that reversal that we're looking for. Maybe I'll get Christmas money you can spend. Yeah, maybe my wife will give me some evals. She's been asking me what I want for Christmas. Maybe I should just tell her evals. Sorry for your loss, GRC trader. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, you guys like this stream? I want to say it's choppy December and a couple days before Christmas and we're green. It'd help out the stream a lot too. And then, yeah, I have some updates for you guys on kind of next year and mentorship and all that. So we'll definitely get to that as well. Santa rally started this week. Dude, honestly, like I said, I backtested in Q last few years and there's not much of a Santa rally. It was just really choppy. So yeah, I don't know, man. I am gonna be pretty careful with my trades. Probably scalping. I think what I'm watching for right now is for our EMAs to cross, right? We want that across, and then maybe we can consider taking a long here. are you talking about on Discord too? Wait, I don't know what you're talking about, but in terms of like, so I think I still want to stream on YouTube, but I don't know if I can get the delay down any further. Yeah, I don't know. I upgraded my internet recently to see if that would help, and it's obviously not helping. I'm looking to upgrade my PC pretty soon, but I'm looking into some programs that allows that are built for like educational creators, and they have like streaming services on it, and I'm sure those are like zero lag as well. So there it is. There's that short we're looking for. So it was on this base. Should have seen that. Yeah. Guys, that's our key base, right? The one right before the sweep. We should have been watching this. I don't know why I was not watching that. But yeah, we were just unable to reclaim that level. It's starting to come down now. I'm gonna give this a little bit and see if we enter this short. That is looking weak. Oh shit, I literally was just about to mark it in. I'm just gonna mark it in. That's looking really weak to me. And now, let's see if we can get those lower levels. This is what we're looking at. Yeah, honestly, this would have been our ideal entry, but I don't like to limit on these key levels. I like to see how they react. We just marketed in because price was looking so weak. Looks like it doesn't want to go down any further though. Yeah, that's that chop. Let's see. I'm trying to take a look at this on a higher time frame. Honestly, a higher time frame looks like we're still going down, but my stop's a little sensitive, so we'll see if we get stopped out of this. If we do, no biggie. I'm gonna keep my stop here. I don't really want to move it, but yeah, we might get pushed out of this, which should be pretty unfortunate. Your order flow is good. You're good, but my base hits is beautiful. I appreciate that. And everything works, right? An edge is an edge. Yeah, honestly. The live stream is on low latency, so yeah, I don't know. It's on ultra low latency. And then my OBS settings are on low latency as well. There it is, guys. I'm gonna drop my stop down and break even. Oof. Yeah, that stops me out. Honestly, I kind of want to re-enter this. No. Honestly, I really want to re-enter this short. We got stopped out break even. I don't know, I'm having trouble trusting it. I think just the chop is kind of getting to me. So, yeah, if you guys didn't get stopped out of this, then, you know, obviously, like, that's good. But I'm stopped out break even. I'm probably just going to stay out of this, and if it wants to continue, it's going to continue. Yeah, I was wanting to see this free fall, but we're getting some decent retests around this level. I guess it makes sense, right? We have a ton of volume. A ton of volume here. Overnight volume. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of dropping through it now. So short idea was right, but I guess my entry was just really bad. Probably should have held on to it, but like I said, it's choppy December. I'd rather be safe than sorry right now, especially if we're in the green. Like, I'm gonna set my stop break even and then not even look back, because, bro, I'm just trying to take my payout. You know what I mean? Hey, look at this. Like, there's no follow through, right? Like these close. Like, I really want to see these candles close. Like, if this 1 minute candle like super bearish, like a full body, that I would have maybe considered getting back into this for, you know, this scalp here. But I'm putting in like huge bottom wicks now. It just, I don't know. Yeah, price was really trappy in the beginning too. Like, I was short off that, right? And it stops us out. Goes up a little bit higher for some reason. Probably just squeezing out early shorts. Then we had to enter this a little late because we got stopped out. But yeah, like, this PA is not good. Yeah, I already got a band. 3 bands on the count, so we're low-key kind of chilling. I might even consider changing to Eval and trading Eval, so yeah. Honestly, this week and possibly even next week just might be working on evals. I think that'll probably be a smarter idea. Actually, it looks pretty bearish on the 5. But yeah, I don't know. Just choppy, guys. Look at the 30-minute candle. Look at the candle right before it. And then look at the 1 hour. Four-hour closed bullish. Right? Had to put in a pretty big top wick, but we closed below the previous candle. We haven't put in a new low on the 4-hour either, so yeah, I don't know. I think my bias would still be short in terms of just how I would trade this, right? Like, you have a obvious base hit here. We entered on the retest. We got stopped out, but honestly, this would be my next target. It's that higher time frame swing high that we broke over, that we were looking at last week. I think that'd be a solid target for us to just come down and retest. Bears in control for sure. Yeah, I do think bears are still in control. A little unfortunate I got stopped out of this, but like I said, this week I'd much rather be safe than sorry. Especially if we're already up like 3 bands across our accounts. I think there's no reason to honestly risk it like that, so. But yeah, congrats if you guys entered that trade with me and are still in. It's too choppy for my liking. Arcane. Gold short here. Let me take a look at gold. What we got going on in gold. Oh yeah, gold does look like a short. It turns the market structure. It also looks like it's distributing, right? Would have to agree with you. I don't really trade gold, but market structure does look bearish. So we have our distribution. I don't know if you guys see it. You know, we get that drop. We're gonna need to get a little push up, probably that second drop. Yeah, and if we start breaking a lot of these levels, extremely bullish. Yeah, that's the pattern we trade all the time here, especially if anyone's new on the stream. We trade this build up of supply, the drop, and then in bearish order flow, this is going to continue to kill over. But once you break some of these highs, it's a shift in order flow, and we get like really bullish movements if we have the volume to do it. So early in New York session like this, we would definitely have the volume to do it. December PA, maybe iffy on the volume, but yeah. Up 670 on your gold short. Let's go, dude. Congrats. That's massive, especially if that's copy traded. Good stuff. I lose 1K in the Asian session, made it all back in New York, never trade Asian again. Yeah, that's me too, man. I don't trade Asia session. I blew my XFAs once in the Asia session and I never touched it again. Actually, I touched it real quick for like 150 profit. That was to get a payout. But other than that, like I'm not actually like actively trading Asia. Viewer count booming. Yeah, we're at 180. That's massive, guys. 180, but only 30 likes. Guys, like the stream. It helps me out a lot. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know, to be honest, but you know, I hear all the YouTubers say that. So yeah, if you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate it. You know, we've had some bangers already on the stream. So yeah, smash that like button. We've had winning trade here. This is technically a winning trade. And more winning trades to come. I'm probably going to switch to an Eval soon. But, you know, really appreciate if you guys could drop me a like. Got stopped out a few times after being up 400 on each trade. Yeah, NK was a little choppy today, that's for sure. I think direction was pretty clear, right? I think we were able to read it, direction after like the opening debacle. Like we were able to read this pretty clean, but even during this, a little choppier than I would have wanted, especially like here. Yeah, we got a pretty clean push off of taking out New York low, but I mean London low, but this should have been clear to see. I don't know if I was like distracted looking at other stuff, but I didn't even have this level marked out. I should have had that marked out. So this would also have been a pretty clean trade. Yeah, fortunately we weren't able to catch that early enough. I think we did enter here, but I averaged my position down to here and I set break even and got stopped out. So a little unfortunate. That would have been a pretty good win. This is still bearish, right? Right, guys? Until we really start recovering a lot of those key levels on that drop. If you look at 5 minute, oh, what? That was weird. If you look at the 5 minute, honestly, it still looks bearish. 15 minute looks bearish. 30 minute looks bearish. It's probably looking to close below a lot of these lows. Yeah, they're just bearish. Yamis, how's your weekend, brother? Weekend was good, man. Yeah, I spent some time with some friends. Haven't seen a couple other friends in a while, so yeah, had a few drinks. Yeah, had a few drinks, and that was like Friday. Saturday, I chilled with another buddy, and then Sunday, just went to church. Chilled with some church friends, and then yeah, it was a good weekend. Pretty chill weekend. What about you? Hit 645, why don't you ever go live? What? I'm live right now, bro. Do you recommend Alpha Futures account type and can I pass in one day? I think Alpha actually has some good accounts. I don't like their pass in one day accounts. They usually have consistency in the funded. And I am like 100% against consistency. Like So I would recommend like their advanced plan. I think it's like 2 or 3 days to pass, but it has no consistency and has like I think a 15K payout cap, which is pretty insane. So yeah, lack of follow through is concerning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like December PA it was really choppy when I was backtesting this. Like when I trade this, like normally on like any other like high volume day, like this is the PA that you want to get. And like look, if you look at PA now, we're kind of entering that area where we get that huge retest and be really bullish. And like I wouldn't doubt it if this came up, did this, and like dropped back down on us, you know. So I would say in my back testing, my edge did not work as well. So, you know, we have a plus 1,000 day today and 3,000 across our accounts. I'm honestly kind of content with taking this for today, and then probably switch over to evals, work on evals. Zero through MT3, blue 2 XFAs on Friday, pass funded on Sunday, back to funded today, and up 700 times 2 accounts. Nice, man. Yeah, honestly, if you're up, it's especially getting later into the session, it's better to just stay up and not really risk any more on trades. I think your edge will just start to fail. Most edges will start to fail around this time. It's just gonna get choppier, a little bit more random, right? How do I automatically add text labels to chart? Are you talking about like my like these? I have like templates for my stuff, so. Do you ever feel pressure to overtrade for content? All the time. I honestly do. I think that's why I trade more poorly on stream than I do when I'm trading by myself. And I think it's pretty subconscious. Like I feel I just want to enter trades for you guys, you know? I think it's more exciting and stuff, but then a lot of times I'll catch myself and be like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to trade that. Especially like today, right? I'm trying to stay really disciplined, especially because I'm trading XFAs too. Yeah, I'm trying to just stay disciplined, but to answer your question, yes, I do feel pressure to take extra trades for you guys. I know I've asked you guys if I should just take trades for content, and you guys all said no too. When I asked you guys that early on, when I like first started streaming like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I do feel pressure to take trades, but I do think I'm getting better at trading on stream. So yeah, hopefully that all vanishes and I'm able to just take just straight up like good trades for you guys on stream instead of just trying to force trades for you guys. Waterfall soon? Maybe. I was bearish on this, and I'm still bearish on it until we really recover some of these key levels. I would consider this like the key high we got to get over, right? If we really want to see bullish PA. Like if we got over this, my edge would tell me to long. But if we don't get over this, my edge is telling me that this is more than likely going to chop down. How can you pass a funded in one day? I thought there was consistency rule. There are some programs that allow you to pass in one day, but then there's consistency on the funded account. So it's like reversed. Some people prefer that. Some people like to get funded fast and then, you know, just trade the consistency. But personally, I don't like that because I really think consistency is like literally the worst thing that a trader can have embedded into their trading. Right? Consistency in their winnings, not in their losses. Like consistency should be on your losses, not your dubs. Like imagine getting failed for making too much money. Like it's just insane. Like imagine you're an actual like trader on the floor or a hedge fund or something, and your boss is like, sorry, you made too much money today. We're gonna have to fire you. You know? It's pretty insane. How long does it take for you to pass accounts? I would say like 2 to 3 days. Yeah, I would say like 2 to 3 days usually. Otherwise, I probably either blow the account or the eval, or if it doesn't take 2 to 3 days, it probably takes like a lot longer because of the consistency. So I aim to pass it in 2 to 3 days, and if not, then yeah, probably a week plus. But yeah, I mean, I don't really trade evals too differently. I trade like how I would trade normal. Sometimes I'd maybe double my position size on evals. So if I were to take like maybe like one to 3 minis on my main, I would probably take up to 6 on the eval, but it's usually not. You know what I mean? Like usually with 1 to 3 minis, I can still get that 4.5k day. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I ate some L's in the beginning on my eval, like I might look to kind of double my size and try to get some of it back. Like I wouldn't do that on my XFAs. That's just eval stuff. So do I size up on eval trade? Not always, but the option is there for my evals. I don't do that on my XFAs or my fundeds, but I like to leave that option on my evals because they're just evals, you know. On my evals, do I copy trade or do one at a time? I do copy trade. Sometimes I'll do one at a time. Sometimes I'll do like 2 or 3, but I'll never do like 5+ at a time. Probably the max amount of evals I'll work on at a time is 3. Which days am I streaming this week? Probably Monday, Tuesday for sure, and then maybe Wednesday morning. I know it's like a short day on Wednesday. It's probably super slow, but maybe I'll hop on and then just stream for a little bit and get off. Talk to you guys about some stuff. Maybe we can get a profitable day. But yeah, guys, I guess one thing I did want to say on the stream is that I hope that as you guys watch the stream, you guys are able to hone in on your edge, whether it's incorporating anything I do or just kind of realizing that an edge is an edge, right? And like you don't have to trade like a certain edge. You can trade anything, number one, that works, but also that works for you. Because I think trading is very personal. So I think if we were to take away anything from the stream, it's that you should choose an edge that works for you in terms of your personality, and honestly just really work on focusing on that single edge and working on your psychology. I think that's really what trading comes down to. So Dang, 10:30 and it's already this choppy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like price is distributing. Like, we're probably gonna get this, right? So I would definitely be short until we really clear this level. Is there a short setup here? Honestly, realistically, like, we have a base here too. Like, anything here, you know, entering anything up here, like on this base, which is, let me do it in a line. So anything there, and we're obviously kind of sending a trend here, right? So kind of using the trend line as confluence. I don't really trade off it, but yeah, we're obviously trending down. Yeah, pretty much any pullback, right? You can really try to get short on. Like, that's the 50 EMA, 14 EMA. Like, pretty valid to just even scalp a little bit. I'm having a hard time trusting breakouts today. So, like, ideally for me, I would trade this. But, oh, there it goes. Yeah, I'm having a hard time trusting breakouts today, so we'll see. I am probably gonna switch to evals here though. Same market open give you trust issues, yeah. Honestly, December PA's been good to us, but I do agree. December PA is choppy, but I mean, we've been able to make a killing in December, so I think that's the one advantage of being a price action trader, right? You're able to adapt a little better. Your edge might not be as strong or as confident as other edges in certain market scenarios, but you're able to adapt. And I think in the long term too, because markets are always changing. So in the long term, if you're a price action trader, you know, you have sustainability in your trading career. Yeah, markets are closed on Thursday. And they close early on Wednesday. Oh shoot, guys. I don't have lo-fi on. Biggest thing I learned from watching your stream is waiting for candle closures to confirm structure shift and adding into positions. I used to get sauced by not sample sizing. Yep, that's good, man. Long bottom. Long bottom of the GOAT. You guys should see his payouts that he's been posting. Yeah, he just posted another round of payouts. 8K this month. All with 1 to 3 micros. Good stuff, man. Honestly, that's freaking massive. What happened to the guy with gold shorts? I mean, if he didn't exit, man's getting squeezed out right now. There's that drop we've been looking for. A little upset we got stopped out here. But I gotta keep reminding myself that it's better to be safe than sorry, so. There she goes. Honestly, candles are looking a little weak. I'm gonna short this. There it is. I'm gonna take it off. Take out another 500 there. But this is likely probably closing that gap, right? If we get a little retrace, I might enter. A little uncertain because I don't have a lot of these levels marked out. I want to see this push up a little bit more before I re-entered. What do I want for Christmas? JMK asked House of Bathos. Honestly, bro, I don't really want anything for Christmas. I want to spend some time with family. I would want to trade, but markets are closed. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just take a mental reset, man. Honestly, you kind of need it trading. You know, it's a lot of stress, a lot of mental. You're fighting yourself mentally trading. Like you're fighting your natural instincts trading. So it's definitely, it takes a toll on you mentally. So I think for this Christmas, I just want like a good break. Spend some time with family. Yeah, man. How much do I make on commissions on props, and why do so many people promote it? I think they promote it so much because they can't make money trading. I've made a total of like $60 on my commissions, and I gave it away with free accounts to you guys. I gave away 3 free accounts to you guys. So, yeah, I think a lot of the bigger influencers, they don't really trade. So, yeah, it's their income stream, right? And props survive by people taking evals and failing. So, it makes sense, right? It's just a business model. You can't hate it. It gives people who are profitable in opportunity. And I do think for newer traders too, like prop accounts are good. They're a good practice. As long as you're doing maybe like 1 at a time and you're not just like full porting 5, you know? If you're actually trying to learn, like prop accounts are really good. Like it gives you exposure to the market. It gives you something to stake. Because if you're just fully demo trading simulated with like, you know, not non-prop, you just like open up a simulated account, like emotionally you're not really attached. So I think you need that practice too. You just deposit 10K on your personal fund. How many cons should I trade? Not a financial advisor, man. I can't really say, but like if what I would do personally, if I just deposited 10K into a brokerage, I'd probably trade that like it was a 50K account, and I would say like it had like 2K drawdown on it, and I would trade 1 to 3 micros. If you want to charge for the streams, Discord has 0 latency compared to YouTube. I was kind of thinking something like that. I was looking into some other streaming softwares that are like meant for educators. You know, that would have like really clean and like crisp, you know, video sharing, zero latency, and just charging just like very little for it, just to kind of cover the costs, right? So that was something I was looking at. I'm not sure if I'll do it. Even if I did do it, I'd probably still upgrade my computer, and I'm hoping that would like drop the YouTube latency. I don't really know. But yeah, Zoom has zero latency. Yeah, I'm looking for something for you guys, that's for sure. But regardless, I will still stream on YouTube. If you know you guys don't want to pay for like zero latency, I will still stream on YouTube for you guys. I do want to keep it free, but I do want people the option to also have like zero latency, just like trading. So yeah, we'll do both for sure. I mean, we'll do YouTube at least for sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like some sort of like I don't know if I want to charge for streaming, so but yeah, I mean, if that's something you guys really want, then I'll look into it. I'll consider it. So yeah, and then we have been working on the mentorship stuff. We're getting a website put together, doing all the compliance and whatnot. So yeah, we'll put together something a little bit more professional for you guys in terms of mentorship, and we'll start that early next year. Get you guys all the payouts. Hello, Damien. What's up, man? Please do keep on YouTube until I get profitable. Yeah, no, regardless, even if we like end up doing something that is, you know, paid for like zero latency, I will still stream on YouTube. It'll still be fully free. The paying will literally just be for anyone who wants zero latency, so you can copy the trades like exactly. Yeah, we'll probably like throw in some other perks on top of that. I don't know, maybe like pre-market trading, or you know, pre-market analysis and trading. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but regardless, I will also stream on YouTube. So that's what I'm waiting for. More to keep my name in mind, please. I know you said it's gonna be limited. Yeah, it'll definitely be limited. It'll be first come first serve. I don't know how I will do that exactly. I'll probably just set a sign up sheet, and I'll probably just sign you guys up in order. And yeah, I want it to last around a month. So we'll probably just cycle through each month. $15-minute. How do you think it closes? 38 seconds. That's a good question. It's wanting to close kind of bullish, huh? Previous one put in a pretty high top wick. This one's putting in a pretty big bottom wick. Personally, I'd probably still be bearish. But if it covers this high now, I think this is the next high we should be looking at. Like realistically, if he covers that, we could see a push up. You know, we got a lot of levels in the way here. All of our EMAs are flipped too, so yeah, I don't know. I would probably still be short on this. If anything, I'd maybe long it here, right? I think I could see that scenario more than having like a ton of volume to push through this. So I can see this scenario a little bit more if we are bullish now. Could be a short scalp if this wicks up and drops again. Yeah, I agree. Do we short on NQ? It's honestly, I don't think it's at a bad point to short. It's at like the make it or break it point, in my opinion. Like this area, it's either gonna, you know, you can maybe eat this short, but if we do come up here, I think we are looking bullish. So I don't think it's a like bad area to take a 50-50 with good risk. Yeah, but it looks like it wants to. It definitely has to close over on the one. Since we're looking on the one, it's got to close over on the one. Yeah, whatever trade shows up next, I'll probably take it on my Eval. I'm probably done trading on my XFAs today. Do I take those shorts or what? I probably don't take shorts now. If I'm being honest, I think, I don't know. I think there's just gonna be too much chop. I think you can see this. I see this scenario. I do see this scenario, right? But I also see this scenario. I think there's just too many conflicting confluences on whether we're bullish or biased, or bullish or bearish. So until we get something certain, I'm probably just gonna chill. Like I'll probably take this long if we get this. I'll take that on my Eval if we get this trade. Yeah, if we come down here, I might look for a long down here. But in terms of shorts, I don't think I want to be in a short anymore. Like if I did short, like I would close it here, right? But I don't want to risk that. Like it's not worth the risk for me to take that. How many points would that be? Like 16 points maybe, with like some spread, like 15, so maybe like 10 points. It's just not worth, you know. So I'm probably waiting on these two scenarios, and then yeah, I'm gonna take it on to Eval. You're surprised it didn't even get halfway on the gap. Yeah, I kind of found the gap as support, huh? Yeah, guys, I just see a lot of chop. So I'm probably definitely gonna stay out on my XFAs. Probably take, I might even consider taking this long on my XFA. And maybe come to retest this base. I might look for this on my XFA. So I actually set that limit. I'm gonna try to take this on my XFA. I'm gonna take it like this. I think we can come up to test this. But this account has consistency, so yeah. Discord hit and dropped. I love order flow. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Honestly, I love to hear it. I'm setting up the Nasdaq stock charts. I can take a look at that right now. Do not have that set up. Ooh, really choppy. This is so bullish now, Avi. Yeah, it's looking a little bullish. Yeah, I was trying to take a look. NQ looks a little, not NQ, sorry, Nvidia looks a little bullish, like it kind of wants to break out. Yeah, Apple, Microsoft, and Google all kind of look a little up right now. So, and Dixie's pointing down. So I think there's a chance. I do like those wicks that we're setting on some of the higher time frames. I do want this to tap me in though. That'd be nice. What enters whether you enter on the 15-second or the 1 minute? Oh, this is on the 15-second. But I'm just leaving it on the 1 minute chart for you guys. So pretty much the 1 minute and 15-second entry is the same. Like I would enter it on this base, right? But I just have a little lower just in case price wants to kind of dip into a little bit further into this like this demand zone here. So yeah, that's kind of my theory. That's just why I have my buy limit there instead of something higher. this is definitely the level I'm looking at. And if we have a really good reaction off of it, just say we come down, we literally bottom ticket and we start pushing up, like I might just mark it in, right, and set my stop below that, you know, something like this, you know, if we end up doing that. But if this ends up just kind of taking off, then I just won't chase it. Yeah, daily flips red right below there. So honestly, this is a good level then for it to hold, right? There's extra confluence. We are getting accepted back into session value area. So honestly, I think this has a chance to just take off and we might not get this trade. But honestly, I'm hoping for a little bit more consolidation, maybe something like that. We'll see. We'll see what PA gives us. The only thing I would keep from ICT is SMT. That's all. It's extra confirmation. Yeah, I mean, confluences are good, and you know, you just develop your own edge, right? And I think having extra confluences is never a bad thing. It just can't really, you know, flood your edge, and you know, you don't want to diminish your edge, right? So definitely keeping it simple is better in my opinion, but you know. How much am I up on my personal? I don't have a personal futures account. I have a personal Forex account, but I haven't really traded that in a little while either. I've been just doing futures props for the last like 2 months, 3 months. I would say 2 months. Actually trading it 2 months, backtesting for 1 month, so. Needed 20 more points for full TP on that dump. Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't close that gap. It didn't even go like halfway in the gap, so. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Alex. I agree with that. No, man, I'm getting chopped up, Dior. Yeah, I would. Yeah, we always talk about how after like bigger moves, you're gonna get a little bit of chop. So, honestly, sitting out now, especially if you're green earlier, is not a bad idea. Like, I'm done trading my XFAs probably for the day, unless I see like something that's like S plus, you know. Excuse me. What was the turning point in your trading that made you want to start making content? I was making content for my prop firm, and I thought that was kind of fun. And then I got into futures recently. One of my buddies got me into futures, so I just decided to make content for fun. Yamis, that is my answer. Levi Trey, is that the Bloom energy drink, bro? Yes. That's my favorite. ES looks a lot stronger. Yeah, honestly, I have not taken a look at ES all day today. Do I like the new no fee combines on Top Step? Yeah, I would do the no fee one every single time. Me personally. But it really depends, right? I think if you have a harder time passing the combines, then the other ones, the activation fee is going to be cheaper. But if you don't really have too hard of a time passing it, then, you know, the no activation would be cheaper. So I think it really depends on where you're at in your trading. My main account is on Top Step. Yeah, main account's on Top Step. I have 2 funded Tradeify accounts, working on 3 more, and then working on 5 Lucid accounts. So this is a Tradeify funded, or Tradeify Eval I'm working on right now. I'm just doing a single Eval right now. Nicholas, love it. I'm down almost 1,500 in my Eval account. I'm brand new to trading and still trying to learn. I can only lose 2,000 before I close the account. What's your input on how to get out of this hole? Hey man, first of all, I'll say we've all been there. Like, we've all been there. And when I start new evals, like sometimes I do get in the hole. I mean, you're just playing your statistics, right? So a chance that you could end up starting negative, but I don't know what you're trading, like what your edge is, but I would just continue to trade your edge. If your edge works, it'll likely dig you out of that hole. So yeah, I mean, period. Your girl told you to drink those instead of Red Bull? I think I'm gonna give that a go. Oh, dude, Levi, same. I was drinking Red Bulls and then my wife told me to drink these instead, so man, maybe that's their marketing. They got us. How are my Lucid evals going? They're down like 2,600. My 150k evals. So they're not doing too hot. Not too hot at all. Until it goes to 0, you haven't failed yet. That's right. That's absolutely right. You could always full port CPI too, so. How old am I, Unk? I'm pretty old. Definitely an Unk, that's for sure. Sorry boys, yeah, I'm married. Sorry. Sorry to crush your guys' dreams. First exit phase down 300, locked out for the day. We come back tomorrow, just on practice right now. Solid, man. Yes, please do that. That's like peak discipline right there. Love it. Dude, you guys are so smart. Do I trade evals a little differently or the same exact way you funded? Usually the same exact way. Yeah, if I do get kind of in a hole, I might leverage a little harder on evals, and if it doesn't work, I just you can pop new evals. So yeah, I don't really trade them too differently. I'll take the same trades. Maybe I'll take a couple trades that are not, I like A+ trades. I might take some B+ trades. I might take like a C trade. You know what I mean? But like in terms of my edge, it still remains the same. I don't really trade anything differently per se. Look, under 30? No, I am definitely over 30. Rage trading, gotta learn how to step away. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you gotta know what your triggers are, right? And it's okay to like fall into your your whatever your weakness is. It's gonna happen, but it's learning how to control it. Like just say you go on a rage rampage and you start, you know, full porting trades or something. I mean, if you can catch yourself while you're doing it, I mean, if you catch yourself before you do it, that's the best, right? And I would say that's peak discipline. But, you know, just say you rage trade a few trades and you're like, what am I doing? And then you stop. That's also like super good too, you know? You don't blow your XFAs, you don't blow your accounts, you don't blow your evals. Just come back and trade the next day. Yeah, you're down a little bit because you rage traded, but at least you're able to catch yourself, you know? And it's like a muscle. Like, the more you catch yourself, the easier it becomes next time. The quicker it becomes, so. Yeah, you don't look it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, Asians don't raisin or something like that, right? Asian don't raisin? I don't know. A lot of tools to help you snap out of it. Yeah, and it's true. I think the Project X risk tools are pretty good. I think Tradeovate has some risk tools too, but. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's gonna break out. So, I don't think we'll get this trade, but I'm just gonna leave it open. If we kind of come down before we break out, then pretty solid, we get tapped in, but if not, then yeah, we just don't get this trade. Low volume also means you're trading against actual robots too. Yeah, 100%. Might call it today, later. Should see more volatility tomorrow with GDP and consumer confidence. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, guys, honestly, calling it today is not a bad idea. Like, we had a few good moves here. Like, we caught this. We should have caught this, but honestly, I was not watching. And we should have caught this too. You know, we talked about the break here. We talked about the retests on the EMAs here. A lot of solid setups today. Honestly, this is not a bad long either, to be honest, if we have the volume to push it. But I think I want to get in down here if I can, so. Nicholas, love it. Will you be trading evals today so I can watch? Yeah, this is an eval right now. I finished trading my XFAs today. I'm just trading evals, so. What do you do for Christmas, JMK? I just spend it with family. I'll probably go to my parents' house. Spend it with my parents, my wife. Explain how you caught that first move. I missed it. Yeah. Excuse me. So this first move, we had I had a level here I was looking at. It was like a high and a base on, I don't remember when that high happened, but it was a little while ago. Like it was on December 11th. We set a high here. I just saw time frame aligning. This was like a pretty good level for me to short on New York Open. So we originally caught this short here, and I was looking for either the gap to get filled or I think it was London low to get taken, something like that. Then I saw price reversing. I was like, oh shoot, like we just like broke over this level, so are we going long? And I tried to long here because after I got stopped out of this and got stopped out of the long too, and then I was like, okay, never mind, it's just our original bias, right, which is the short. So we entered here. Might have entered a little earlier. I don't remember where we entered exactly, but we'll just say we entered there. And yeah, we just ate this down to like at least London low, but I think we ate it a little further. So we took 2 out at London low, and then we rode one down to like here, I think, somewhere around here in this chop. Yeah, I was fairly certain. Like my edge says we're shorting, like we're going down at market open. But PA started to act a little funny, a little choppy in the beginning. So yeah, I got chopped out a little bit, but we ended up recovering, catching that, and then we also caught another short. I think it was like part of this, right? I think we caught a part of this, and then we got stopped at break even. I don't remember exactly, but we're up like 4,500, like 1,500, 1,600 on 3 accounts. So we'll take it, and now we're just working on evals. Yeah, I think this trade's invalidated, guys. I'm probably gonna cancel that. I don't want to take this anymore. I thought it was bullish today. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we were bullish today until we weren't. So I think the moment that you tap into some of these key levels, like you should be ready to flip your bias, right? And that's pretty much what we did. Flipped our bias. This is a short that we were in somewhere here. We entered a little late. Honestly, I would have probably looked to take this down to fill the gap too. So we probably would have been stopped out of this like slightly in profit. Well, we probably would have taken some profits, and then yeah, it would have stopped us out break even afterwards. So ES trying to break out at Hive Day. Oh really? Oh, ES is looking that strong. Oh wow. Oh dude, look at the ES price action is, that is chop. I mean, it's not chop, it's a range, but honestly that's a pretty clean range. But like, I don't do well in this type of PA. Like my edge does not work too well on this type of PA. It works well here, like on this type of PA, but yeah, ES is looking way stronger. Call this also a broken base. Trailing 5 micros up behind this move. Nice. Solid, man. Gold be flying. Yeah. Let's take a look. Dang, someone was short on this earlier. You're down too much stage, so you're gonna full port. Yo, stream it. I wanna see. How do I trade a 50k eval? I would say I don't. But if I were to trade it, I'd trade probably maximum of 10 micros. And my position size would probably be from like, starting size would be like 3 to 5 micros. This took off 2 minutes. Let's go, dude. Solid. Almost blew this exit fake on my balance back to 4,500. Holy crap, dude. Nice. Not nice on almost blowing it, but on getting it back. Yeah. Yeah, take it easy, man. Like, price is gonna be choppy next couple days, so honestly just aim for those profitable days and then try to get a payout. But yeah, guys, I want to talk about a little bit about the mentorship. We have like a small team working on it, getting like a full website set up and everything. I'm kind of working on the structure of how the mentorship is going to be, and then maybe I'll take a poll on on Discord, and if you guys want like 0 delay live streaming, I'll look in. I already kind of looked into a few softwares to do it, to host like a good amount of people with 0 lag. So that's something that we could do as well. And yeah, maybe some other VIP community perks. We'll build something up. So, but regardless, if you guys like the YouTube streaming and don't really mind the delay, I'll also be streaming on YouTube. So the free option will always be there. It'll just be like this, nothing changing. So just for those who want a little extra more, we'll put together something. And in terms of the mentorship, probably like 15 people max. I'm considering doing 10 for the first one. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know how many people I can handle in a mentorship, because I want to make an actual mentorship, not just a course, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that'd be solid. We start the mentorship early Jan, and then our first cohort like all gets payouts like even before February starts. Like, how insane would that be? You know what I mean? How much would I charge? So I did a little bit more research. I want to charge less than kind of whatever the average rate is. And after doing a little bit more research, I saw people anywhere charge from like 500 to like 2,000 a month, which is pretty insane. So I'm leaning more towards that 500 mark per person. Yeah, physically it just has to make sense for me, because it's a lot of time invested, right? If you do mentorships, will there be less streams per week? No, streams will be the same. The mentorships, like a lot of the meetings will happen either pre-stream or post-stream. Maybe we'll stream a little less. Like maybe we won't stream PM session, and then we'll take that time to do mentorships, maybe live trading during that PM session with people in the mentorships. So you pay $6,000 for a mentor? That's insane, bro. Yeah, I will not charge like that, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, 6,000 for mentorship. If it's like a 3-month long thing, you know, it's. I mean, people charge that, and to be honest, I think it's pretty fair to charge higher prices because this is a really high, you know, really highly valuable skill. So, yeah, you don't have to expose anyone. You could expose them still. Yeah, it's lifetime. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, like I said, I never really started this to like turn a profit or anything, so I'm not gonna make it expensive. I think the only thing I will do is not make it as accessible, just because I want the quality to be there. So it won't be too expensive, and yeah, we'll work on getting you guys to pay out. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. If I'm able to handle more people, maybe we can do like larger group calls, like maybe like 3-5 people instead of one-on-one. And if that still works, then you know we can get more people in to pay to kind of speed run payouts. So. $500 for a month or $500 one-time fee for mentorship duration? Well, it'll be $500 for the, like, I want to do a 1-month mentorship duration, but it's not like recurring, like $500, you know, it's not a subscription. It'll just be, you pay $500 for the mentorship, and then I'll show you guys how to get, like honestly, like realistically 1 to like 3 payouts. And then I think if you guys see how to do that, like, and you just kind of experience doing it yourself, you guys will just be able to repeat it, right? That's the hope. That's my hope, because I think once you're able to do it once, you should be able to do it again, especially if you have everything recorded. And you gotta have the experience in doing it. So. Will the mentorship also include a permanent Discord membership after? Yeah, I mean, Discord's already free, but maybe we'll create like a private thing, and yeah. You say you've been working on mentorship. What kind of resources have you been crafting? I remember you mentioning a Notion document, etc. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out the tech stack for that. I don't know exactly where we're gonna have all the notes. The notes might even be like links, maybe accessible through Discord. It might be Notion. Right now I am planning to make it a Notion. I've been working on the Notion, but I don't know if I'm gonna commit to the Notion. So we'll see. First payout should pay for the cost. Yeah, first payout should pay for the costs multiple times over. Like we're trying to do max payouts here, you know. We're not trying to do like small payouts. So the bigger group would be ideal for your time and do group calls, and you can do one-on-one if they're struggling to pay and they pay more. Yeah, that's the thing. You definitely get better quality doing, you know, less people. That's why I wanted to do one-on-ones, but I don't know, maybe we can do like groups of 3, and then whoever's in those assigned groups can you know, you guys can also work with each other outside of like me working with you. So you'll have like accountability partners and whatnot. So I think that'll be really cool too. So why don't you trade straight to funded accounts? Just don't like to pay the extra costs? No, I just don't like the consistency on them. Like I am very anti-consistency, so. But I do have one straight to funded on my Tradeify. I do have one. I tried it. And I pulled 2 payouts out from it. And then I did hit a losing streak after. So I've been still trying to recover it with consistency. It just takes absolutely forever, so. Yopi, I appreciate everything you do for us. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Dude, like trading is a really difficult and lonely journey. Yeah, I mean, if I had mentorship, you know, I would have gone profitable a lot sooner, so. Sharing the knowledge, man. 20% consistency is whack for sure. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not good. Yeah. Am I looking for sells? I don't know. P looks a little bullish. At least until like 7:30, it looks bullish. We're above VWAP 2. We broke structure on 15. We broke structure on 5. 4 hour looks bullish. 1 hour looks bullish. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, but it looks choppy. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting this to come up a little bit more, at least till like 7:30. That's where value area is at. Value area is like looking like this right now. Oh wait, I'm on my. Let me turn on value area. I forgot I was on my trading view chart. Yeah, so I can see price kind of teetering this. You also have your base right here, so if anything, I would look for a short there. But I would say we are breaking structure on, starting to break structure on higher time frames. Like the 15 looks like it wants to break structure to the upside. So I'd be a little cautious shorting, but not a bad area to short, in my opinion. Yeah, and NQ could also take value area high and right up, so. Yeah, this is part where I would watch, right? You probably get an answer on where price is going after this, this little area up here. Which indicator is that for value area? This is VWAP, and it's the first and second standard deviation. Oh, sorry, it's just the first standard deviation, high and low, not second. This is the second deviation, this line up here. So the 1200 in practice, mine was relaxed and gotten that trade up, but negative. My X phase today, gotta fix that. Yeah, I mean, at least you know you can be profitable, right, man? I think that's really good on your mental too. So. Ooh. Price kind of dumping. I think I might look to short this. That's alright, man. Trading gets you emotional, so understand it. I think if you get that emotional though, you probably shouldn't be trading, so. F5X phase copying, but just been in a little red streak is all. Oh, nice. I mean, not the red streak, but I think if you're, especially if you're trading 5, you know, it's probably smart to lower risk down to like 1 to 3 micros, right? So kind of what I'm looking at is like after that initial 1 minute candle drop, right? I was wanting to short this, but then I'm kind of looking at some higher time frame candles, and I do think this is still a valid scenario. So I am getting mixed. I'm getting a few mixed signals, so I think I don't want to take this. Yeah, I would say I don't really want to take this. But looking at PA, if we come up and we reclaim VWAP, I might look for like kind of a long scalp here, up to this base. How many points would that be? Like 30 points. So if we get this scenario where we kind of come up and reclaim VWAP, and we also take back this price base here, or maybe even this price base. If we take this back, I might look for this. Even if though we're on Eval, this might be like a smaller risk trade. It's just not very high confluence, so. But it's definitely, I think this definitely has an edge, so I will look for this if we get it. After you got a 5K payout, I'm on a losing streak of 2 weeks now, man. Dude, block. I've said this before a lot on the stream. When people were like kind of asking me about if I do mentorships, I wasn't really planning on it, right? But I started to cater a mentorship towards people who are, number one, able to get funded accounts and get payouts. But not able to do that consistently. I think that's who I can help out the most. I definitely do think I can help out like newer traders, right? But I think the mentorship's just not worth it if you're a newer trader. Not as worth it as if you're able to get funded accounts but not get payouts, or able to get funded accounts but not get consistent payouts. I think that's who will benefit most from the mentorship. And I think if that's kind of the scenario you're in, I think I can help you. So my last payout was back in August. You've been in a rut. Yeah. Honestly, it happens. Yeah, you just got to learn how to break out of that cycle. Yeah. Yeah, we're not able to put a single candle close above it. On top of that, Nvidia is actually like coiling. So probably a big move here soon, as soon as Nvidia pops one way or another. Google, Microsoft, and Apple. Actually, I don't know. They kind of look bearish, but that could absolutely flip if they put in one bullish candle. They're also kind of coiling as well, so. Nickname, last name. Yeah, dude, I remember your name. What's up, JMK? I haven't been here for a live stream for Eval in a while. I watch every evening after work. Tilted yesterday on market open, thinking that the gap must be filled, so the market humbled me. I see, man. Hey, the market will do that to you, so no, I feel it, man. Market's humbled me many times over, so yes, you gotta forever be a student to the market. I think that's really, really important because markets are always changing. Like markets today are not going to be the same as the markets in like in 5 years, you know, especially with the 24-hour change. I think it'll be similar, but markets are definitely going to change. So the benefit of learning kind of how I trade is that we trade price action. So, you know, we're able to adapt our edge. Markets. Guys, I'm gonna try this buy. I would say it's not a very high confluence trade, but we're on Eval, so yeah, we finally got over that level that we're looking at, so we'll see if we can kind of break out of this. This is what I want to see. I do want to see a little chop and accumulation here. I think that'll give me a little bit more confidence on this trade instead of just pushing straight up. I think we push straight up. I don't know if we'll reach all the way to this base, so I want to see this like a build up and then a push, then a big push. I do want to see a big push, just not immediately off the bat, because I think if you get a big push immediately off the back, it'll just get sold back down. Kurt Roberts, I want to learn more about volume profile and VWAP. Oh, what do you want to learn about it? I use VWAP pretty heavily in my trading, so I can answer questions on VWAP. How long did it take me to become profitable? I would say about 3.5-ish years. It's around that time that I finally had like a 6-month like profitable streak, and it just kind of flipped around after that. So just passed 18 funded accounts, 5 with Lucid, 5 with MFF, 5 with Thompson. Copy with, dang dude, that's massive, bro. Congrats. Yeah, that's absolutely huge. That's kind of what I'm trying to do as well. Yeah, I'm on trade copy as well, but I'm not doing all of them at the same time. I'm trying to get my Tradeifys and my Lucids funded as well. Hey, quick question, JMK, or if anyone else knows, are you still trading on Top Step? Yes, I'm still trading on Top Step. My Top Step is just positive right now for the day, so I'm just keeping it green. Yeah, just trying to get my payout before Christmas. So I need one more payout after. This is my last payout before I go live, so I just need one more profitable day, and then Top Step might move me into the live market. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for answering that for me too, Tyler. Ew, this trade's not doing too hot. It kind of looks like a bear flag too, doesn't it? Do you have I have a tax credit. Do you trade as LLC or Corp? I trade as a single right now, just individual. But I am looking to trade, or looking to switch to trading as a LLC. If you have consistent income coming in from trading, then trading as an LLC will definitely give you more tax benefits in the long run. So, alright guys, stopped out of this. Nothing to really say, to be honest. We couldn't really reclaim that VWAP. Yeah, we got above kind of this base I was looking at. So I was hoping it would hold, but it did not. What are you gonna do about it, right? Take an L, look for the next setup. Block. I need help, man. I got you, bro. I'm helping right now, right? What do you need, man? I got you. Eclipse to darkness. What's your VWAP source? Got you. VWAP. So I actually like the VWAP. I use both the session and weekly, but the inputs are pretty standard. Yeah, standard calculation. Just using standard deviation as our value areas. I'm using the first and second multiplier. Yeah, time frames on the chart, but I like to also use the weekly. The weekly is gonna be the same right now. It's first day of the week, so. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Eclipse to darkness. Daily day trade. 5 minute looking bearish. Let's look at the 5. 5, yes. 5 looks bearish, but then it's also kind of tapping into this base here, right? It's not really closing below it either. So yeah, we have a good amount of volume here, so see if we get caught in the volume. Yeah, if we end up coming back up, I might try this long one more time. ES my bull flag? We haven't taken a look at it. Yes, let's check. That looks bearish. Yeah, it is kind of flagging though. Yeah, I would see if it kind of rounds out and holds value area. Otherwise, could be bearish too. Possibly big question mark. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at all the tech stocks right now. They're looking pretty bearish. Nvidia is like the only thing holding NQ up, I think. Nvidia is still setting higher lows, so. Looking at market structure on these time frames. Yeah, NQ is still looking pretty bearish. Yeah, guys, it's just a lot of conflicting signals on NQ. So I don't really like to enter anything usually when there's such conflicting biases. Like, if one thing's telling you to go long, one thing's telling you to go short, like, I mean, you could 50-50 it, right? We kind of 50-50 this, because if we reclaimed this level, this would have been up, but we didn't really get strength over that, so. What do I think about moving to Puerto Rico for tax benefits? I'll say that's not for me, but like, I'd rather be in your family than have better tax benefits, so that's just me personally. But if you're making a lot and taxes are like really important to you, then maybe, yeah, I don't know. Eclipse to darkness, you're welcome, man. Yeah, I love these VWAP settings. It's standard settings, but the VWAP is just so clean. It helps so much in like holding winners, holding runners. So definitely recommend using VWAP, guys. How much money do you pay a month to get this data with the indicators you're having, please? Oh, this stuff? Not too much. I got the TradingView. This is just like the TradingView, I think, Pro subscription, not the Ultimate. It's like the middle one. And I got this during the Black Friday sale, so I don't remember exactly how much it is, but I think like $20-$30 a month, I think. You're leaning bullish because of ES? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, look at this. This is where I wanted to go long. And now it's looking kind of bullish again, so. maybe I try it again. See, what does the 5 look like? Yeah, I might try this long again, guys, and then just put my stop below that recent low. Try to set a limit here. Be a little bit more careful. Yeah, that'll allow us to get 3 into. So we'll try this. Same thing, guys. This is pretty high risk. I am trading my Eval right now, so you know, I'm not really like it. I'm just trading Eval. This slightly for funsies. Like, I don't think I would take this trade on my XFA. So take that information as you will. Let's see if we get tapped in. Oh yeah. That solid of ICM is. Yeah, a lot of places with subscriptions, you know, if you try to go cancel it, they'll give you a discount, so.
Well, it's quiet, and that's why they raise it.
Oh nice, we got tapped in. I didn't realize. Let's see if we can come out and hit that base. Why can't I change this to 1? I'm gonna try to take 2 off here so I can make sure I get at least 2 off right at the top of value area. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. I don't know why I can't change this to 1. Maybe it's because it's part of the original order. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just watch it manually, but I'm looking to take off 2 here. If this wants to go up. And Nvidia just started dumping, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that dump is on Nvidia, but maybe that dump gets bought up and then this kind of pumps with it. Three red days in a row. I think I'll take some vacations this week. I mean, not a bad idea, man. Good week to take a vacation too, so. Yeah, guys. I don't think we'll get this move, to be honest. The volume is just so low. Considering just closing this. Yeah, I'm just gonna close out of this trade. I really don't like PA right now. It looks like it's fizzling. I don't think we're gonna get it. Like, we're probably gonna get this, honestly, for the rest of the session. You know, maybe something like this. But this PA is not healthy. This is not good to trade, in my opinion. So, like, I don't even want to work on evals in this PA. I'm just gonna blow evals. You really like taking trades right around VWAP instead of extension of it? Yeah, I like taking trades on rejection. Like, I'll use VWAP for rejection or support. Like, the VWAP was just really good. I love VWAP. Definitely, I like the value area of it more. Yeah, it really just depends on the trade. For example, like structural break into value area, like I want to see it go all the way through. Structural break into value area, I do want to see this go all the way through, but I don't know, just don't know if you have the volume to do it. I think realistically, this should have probably pushed up. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like PA right now. Oh, it looks like it's kind of going now, but like I said, I'd rather be safe than sorry in this type of market. I'm not really willing to hold anything for extended periods of time right now. Not until next year. So we're gonna be a quick in and out. We're just gonna be scalping, probably today, tomorrow, and probably next week as well. ES new high of the day. Dang, we should have been trading ES today. Oh, Okutari, your bull flag. Your bull flag worked. Pretty solid. Let's go. Were any of you guys able to take this long? Get tapped in? NQ has no volume, yeah. I just don't want to be in the market right now. It's just not worth it. Nice, yeah, if that works for you, man. Yeah, I do use higher time frame imbalances as well. So I think they're really good. Yuck, I'm out. What happened? Oh, were you in long on ES or NQ? Either way, I don't really like the PA. Oh, micros, yeah. Oh, was micros worse? Yeah. Like an instant 10-point drop. Nice. Pretty solid. Yeah, I wish this caught. I really wish this caught me in. Oops. Oh wait, we're on the wrong chart. I wish this trade caught me in. This would have been pretty solid. Targeting this, it would have been up a good bit already. 60 points. A little unfortunate that we didn't get tapped into this, but we had like a 5-point scalp here. How many points was that? Shit, we got in here. Yeah, we had like 5 points. So we'll take it. Yeah, guys, just look at PA. It's not really healthy, right? Like, you're not getting follow through on your pushes. I think it's just gonna kind of chop and fizzle out for the rest of the session. So I just be careful trading the rest of the session, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of considering just getting off for the day because I can't even work on evals. Like, I'm not gonna work on evals in this PA. Michael Vilfor, how's it going today? It's going pretty good. I mean, we're up on this eval. We're up like 4,500 on my top steps. Yeah, we're up like 4,800 on our three top step accounts. So one more day and we take our final payout, guys. I might try to get 150 overnight in Asia. So might take a quick little Asia scalp for 150 and take the final payout. What am I doing for Christmas? Probably just spending time with family. What's my theory behind VWAP? I mean, it's calculated a little bit. It's just a moving average, right? But it's using volume as an extra variable in calculating the moving average. So it's just a much more accurate moving average, and it's like a pretty solid R value you can use. A lot of trading strategies will use like a daily R, a weekly R, which is like kind of just the average price or like the most significant price for the session or the week, right? And price will always want to revert back to what is the average, right? So if you just look at PA here, right, it goes up. It wants to it's just kind of averaging around the VWAP. So that's kind of how I like to see it. It's just kind of like the daily average, but breaking out of it like this, right? And you're outside the deviation. You can take that as like a very bullish or bearish shift in momentum too. So like you're holding in the outside of this deviation the whole time, then you just get this huge boom, right? You get structural shift. So like market shifts into VWAP, and you want to see like big pushes through it. Because it kind of wants to average out, right? So yeah, I mean, that was kind of the theory behind our opening trade too. We hit this level here that I was like looking at. I was looking at this like last week, and then this is kind of what I mapped out this morning when I was charting, and I wanted this to get hit for a short. We got stopped out once, but we re-entered the short, and then, you know, we took TPs kind of down here. We took a little bit on the way just in case, and yeah, kind of just ate it through VWAP. What after final payout? I think top step moves you to live, unless they don't want to move you to live. I don't know what their criteria for moving people to live is, but yeah, I'm hoping they move me to live. I think that'd be cool. You gonna teach your setups as well in the mentorships? Yeah, I will. Probably teach a little bit more in depth, but you know, I teach it here on the stream for free as well, so it's not something like I'm charging for, you know. I teach you guys my setups here. We take it every day on the stream, so. I agree, call it a day. I'm red on the day, but this PA is disgusting trading. Yeah, it's just choppy. Like realistically, right? Like you get structural break here, and like I'd want to take this long, but then it just kind of dumps on you. So yeah, it just looks like chop. I think maybe if anything, we can get like this towards end of session, or this, you know, chops down. I don't know. It's just going back and forth around VWAP, right? So I'm expecting this to kind of just fizzle out. Not really have much volume in PM session. Any advantage of live on top step? No payout, or I think initially you have the same 5K payout cap, but after that you have no payout cap and daily payouts. So that's the only advantage. I would say the disadvantage is that you can't stack. You only have one account, so yeah. Yeah, we'll just use, I'm pretty much just gonna use the live account as like a master account on Project X, because I still really like Project X even with its outages. I still really like it, so yeah, probably just use that as a master to trade onto a couple other Tradeovate accounts. I learned my lesson. I'm not I was copy trading 5 evals because I really wanted to get them funded before New Year's, and the top step bugged down on me and I failed all my evals because I was copy trading them, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I still like really using Project X, so I'll probably use Project X as kind of a main account for like my main funded accounts, and then in terms of my evals, I might just trade them on TradingView, or I don't know, maybe just trade like 3 evals at a time with Top Step. I don't know, I'll figure something out, but I'm gonna definitely distribute my risk, especially when using Project X, until they fix it. Yeah, call it a day, close the charts, touch some grass. Yeah, honestly. For sure, man. I might just go to the gym after this, and then maybe get some food. After you hit 30, 150 days, you get daily payouts? I see. Yeah, something like that. Top Step X is so trash, I can't imagine using it. Well, I think the platform is good. The UI, it's so easy to use. It's just not stable. I don't know I don't know if they're having bandwidth issues. I don't know. Like, if they hired me and allowed me to look into it, I could probably probably look into it, you know, probably figure out what the bug is, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to work in software development before I started doing this, so. With that said, I am creating our own website for JMK. So we'll get the website set up probably by early January. And then, yeah, we should have everything running by at least mid-January. Yeah, sorry, I went on a tangent there. TopStepX isn't too bad. I still like it. It's just the crashes. They gotta do something about it. MP got on Top TV talking about today. Yeah, I actually wanted to tune into that. I totally forgot. Did he say anything significant? Looks cool. I'm a software engineer. Also looking forward to see it. Yeah, I'm using like, I'm not creating the website from scratch. Like I'm using some programs. So and since it's a solo endeavor, so I'm just gonna use a software service to help me create it. But yeah, most likely they would make it right in Jan, some comp. Yeah. I mean, what can they do, you know, honestly? There's really not much they can do. Oh, they have it recorded. Oh, never mind. That is not it. All right, guys, let's see if we would have made money on gold today. Let's test our strategy. So far, our strategy has been fairly profitable, so honestly, it looks good today. 820. Take the 820 candle to 920. Yeah, would have made money. We trade the breakout of this box, the comics open. So let's go to like 15-second chart. See where it starts breaking out. Yeah, honestly, just on the retest of this breakout, right? So it set stop right below structural low. And are we at all-time high on gold? We are, right? Oh yeah, we broke those highs. Dang, that's crazy, man. Yeah, guys, honestly, I'm gonna continue backtesting gold, but we might start trading gold next year. Let's check another random day. Well, we have been profitable. 820, 820. This looks promising already. 820 candle. Oops. 920 candle. This does not look promising. Yeah, that comics open is way too wide, right? Yeah, I mean, technically we get a break here, but probably stopped out realistically. And then if you try to take this short here, you get stopped out. So I'm gonna backtest one more session. Let's check. Comics open 820. Comics close 920. Oh, this is a dub. You know, breakout, trade the retest. You might get stopped out here, but you can probably re-enter that. Yeah, aim for these lows. Aim for that sweep low right there. That'll be a huge day. Yeah, I mean, we take some L's, but this is like highly profitable. Oh yeah, same thing here. I think we would have got stopped out here, but we eat this trade. 820 to 920 is the comics open. Yeah, I would recommend you guys backtest this too. Maybe some other confluences you can add, maybe moving averages. I don't know. I feel like moving averages don't work well on gold. Actually, maybe it does. This is a nice trend. Oh yeah, that's clean. But yeah, guys, we might look to trade gold next year. Alrighty, guys. Probably gonna call it a day. I don't really see myself taking another trade here. If PA looked okay, I might have traded evals, but yeah, I don't really want to trade this. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys, and I'll be streaming tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.